Hello, and welcome to another exciting edition of Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ron, your host, and I'm welcoming you to my review of Battlestar Galactica 78. Yes, we're taking a look at the pilot movie to Battlestar Galactica, released in 1978. So for those who don't know, this is a pilot movie which strung 3 episodes of the series onto this movie. Now, Battlestar Galactica to me is... I never got into Battlestar Galactica, to be honest, guys. Well, actually, I've never seen the show until I watched this movie. And what do I think of this movie? Despite it being long, I had a fun time with this movie. I think it's a very fun science fiction space opera, if you want to say. So let's talk about Battlestar Galactica. Let's talk about the movie. The Galactica, a futuristic aircraft carried the size of a small city, Centurions, through centuries through a distant starfield, following by a convoy of Blaze space vehicles, all flee the destruction of the human race. Led by Commander Adam. So these survivors have started on a journey to a 13th sister colony in a distant galaxy star system, a planet called Earth. Battlestar Galactica follows those interstellar refugees and their battles with the enemy, the dreaded lizard-like cyclones. And yeah, that's really what the plot is. The movie stars Richard Hatchett, Dirk Benedict, and Lloyd Green. This also has Jane Seymour and Ray Milland among the cast. It also has Rick Springfield. Yeah, the Rick Springfield before he took off to be a singer. And he was in another Universal movie I have yet to cover, Hard to Hold. So yeah, the movie is actually directed by Richard A. Collier, and it also is produced by special effects. It says the extraordinary special effects are provided by John Dykstra. Yeah, an Academy Award winner for his work on Star Wars. So yeah, he did Star Wars. So this movie to me is just fun. And it deals with these other guys called the Centurions. I think they're Centurions. The Centurions are the robot guys that they talk in that robot voice, and they have this laser eye that's like back and forth like that. And it really, really just, man, to me, this movie is just fun in a sort of way. Lloyd Green's great. The whole cast is just really, really good. If there is one complaint with the movie, in my opinion, and that the movie feels a little too long, I was trying to stay awake for this movie. And yeah, this movie clocks in 2 hours and 5 minutes. This is the first movie that I've covered that clocks in that time. Maybe there's some other movies I watched, but this movie is just, wow, was this long. And the special effects, well, for special effects in 1978, they look okay. I mean, they might look primitive back in when this came out, but watching now in 2026, they look way too cheesy. The acting to me, and one thing about the movie is it's all 3 episodes strung into one movie. And what makes this is the performance. I want to talk about the performances. They're great. The performance from Lloyd Green is really good. Right out of the beginning, his two sons are flying the ship to try to shoot down some aircrafts. His son gets killed by one of the aircrafts. And Lloyd Green's character, Adam, I think it's Adam, he has to go speak to a bunch of other guys. And then one moment he'll say like, "That'll be a gentleman," something like that. And really, to me, Lloyd Green's performance is really, really good. It's just too bad the movie's just long. But that's not going to hinder what my final score is going to be, guys. I really think it's good. Jane Seymour, her character has a son. Yes, Dr. Quinn is in this movie. She has a son. They get this sort of pet that's like this robot dog type pet. And the son gets kidnapped. But eventually do find him in the area. Ray Milland plays the head of those councils. I never seen a movie with Ray Milland at all. This is my first time. He was in a movie called Love Story, where he played Ryan O'Neal's father in that movie. He's actually really good. His character is really good, and you really sympathize with most of these characters. The robot guys, I think they're called the Centurions. Well, I think they're called Centurions. They get this guy, they take him down to talk to their boss, their head guy, and what happens? Well, he gets killed by one of the Centurions. He gets killed by one of them. So, this movie is just good. Despite it being long, I can't fault the movie. Roger Ebert once said, quote, a long movie feels short. A long movie can be short, and if the movie is good, it can be long. If it's bad, it's mostly short. Something like that, or it could be the other way around. But that was a quote that Roger Ebert said about a movie. So, I feel this movie is really good. Again, as I said, it's long. Is there any flaws? As I said, the movie is pretty long. But visually, the cinematography is good. The sets are great. The costume design is incredible. I love the costume design in this movie. And I feel, again, this is really good. Very good costume design. Having 3 episodes strung into a movie is a good idea. I just kind of wish it was a little bit short. We get the point. We get a bunch of talking. Then we get laser guns. A bunch of talking, laser guns. I still think this movie is very good and well made. So, yeah. If you can ignore all that, if you can ignore it being long, at the end of the day, yes, Battlestar Galactica. I'm getting tongue-tied, guys. Battlestar Galactica is a well-made but fun movie that I can easily recommend to anybody. If you're into science fiction, if you've seen like Star Wars and Star Trek and all those science fiction shows, and you want to see a different take on this genre, then yes. Battlestar Galactica 78 is worth watching. I had a fun time with this movie. It was really good. Very tempted to put this on my 10 best list, but we'll see at the end of the day. There are a few more Battlestar Galactica movies out there. They're even the current ones. I do want to see the ones in the 2000. So I don't know. There's Battlestar Galactica 80. I swear I'm getting tongue-tied with saying the title of the movie. But yeah, it's good. It's well made for what it is. It's just too bad the movie just happens to be a little bit too long for me, that is. And trying to stay awake and get to this review to a movie that should have been over by now. And I felt like it should have been over by now. So yeah, let's go ahead and rate this right now, guys. I'm going to give Battlestar Galactica a 4 out of 5. This was just fun. Everything about this movie it's pure, cheesy 70s space opera at its best. And this movie is fun. It's good. It doesn't hold your hand. And I liked it for what it is. I'll watch this on my own time whenever I can actually stay awake in a movie. But yeah. Yeah, for sure. This is definitely a movie that earned a 4 out of 5 for sure. So yeah, Battlestar Galactica, there, I finally said it correctly this time, guys, is worth watching. I am really starting to get into more science fiction movies and space operas in general. But this movie is just, it's fun. You just have the suspense and disbelief, guys. Not every movie is perfect, guys. In this case, this movie is just, like I said, very fun, very well made. Performances are just stellar from start to finish. You really care about these characters. Even the young man, Jane Seymour's son. Her character's son in that movie is so likable than any other. If this was pulled off by just a regular child actor who never had any experience at acting, then it would just been really bad and kind of come off as just bad. But Battlestar Galactica is definitely a movie that's worth watching. Or Battlestar Galactica 78 is what I should say it should be called. But yeah. So that's my review of Battlestar Galactica 78. If you do like the content of the channel, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, ring the bell to get the video notifications so you don't miss a single video on the channel. So yeah, just do all that stuff. As I said before, just like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell and ring that bell to get the video notifications so you do not miss a single video on the channel, guys. Once again, I'm on Letterboxd. Check me out there as well. So yeah, Battlestar Galactica, definitely my books. It's definitely worth checking out. And yeah, I can recommend it for sure. It's just a very fun movie, for sure. So that's it, guys. And as always, keep watching those Universal movies.